Hi, this is Greg Sprunk with Superior Cleaning Equipment, and we are going to do a kind of a private video today to walk through one of our wash water recycling systems that we pre-plumbed and kind of pre-manufactured, so to speak, before we're shipping it out to a site. We do this with local installations, and we also do it for out-of-state installations. This is going to be going down to Florida to a golf course. This is a golf and turf system, SCE-BIO golf and turf system for an 18-hole course, and we're just going to kind of do two things. One is to show the system and how it functions, and two, to use this kind of as a training thing to reinstall the system once it gets there. Our tech, Jason Remmers, is one of our senior techs here in the Phoenix location, and if I have any questions or start stumbling, I'm going to call on him because he's the one that pre-plumbed and put this all together. So the way that this basically works is you've got a, like most of all of our water main systems, we did a custom stand, an all stainless steel, to mount the hydro screen up higher on the stand. And then when that comes from our catch basin down below, we've got a line that comes up and attaches a 1.5 inch or 2 inch line. 1.5 inch line that cam locks out of a stub up by the pit and then comes up and attaches here, so the water falls into this and then it gets caught in our grass cart. If you look here, it's got a stainless steel screen. Okay, it's very heavy duty with some holes in the bottom, and then that water falls back down to the catch basin that's here below. I think probably it could be mounted this way as well. So there's the stand, the hydro screen stand, and then if you come over here, you can see that there's a large pipe, 3-inch pipe, 4-inch pipe that's coming from the hydro screen stand. There's your cam lock, by the way, up there that we're going to attach from a stub up down on the ground, and it's going to run that water, slough the grass clippings off of there, run that water into that pipe, and then go into our tank 1. Okay. Both of these tanks are aerated, and Jason has also plumbed these, so when it comes in, there's a pipe that comes in and goes down here, okay, to force the water down. The pipe that connects from here on this other side over here, if you want to come over here, there's another pipe that comes up here, comes over, comes down here, and then goes down again. Okay, this makes sure that we've got very good flow and that it's using the whole breadth of the tank. And then we have bio bags in here as well as air stones, okay? And that is coming from this cabinet here, this PM1000D cabinet. We're leaving some of these components boxed up or palleted up here like they came in, so we can ship them out. We normally would have them undone that way. So the other thing we did on this system is we labeled not only the order of them, but then we labeled, this is misspelled, it's supposed to be sump pump. We got the right label right here. So we've labeled the two tanks. These are both aerated with air stones. The air stones are coming down and dropping into here, adding air. The bio bags are what lets the microbes live, as well as the air. And then we come from here from 2 to tank 3. So now from this second tank, let's pause for a second. You can see what Jason's done here is he's pre-plumbed all of these lines there. You can get a shot of walking over here and walk this down. This is pretty cool. We haven't done this before. So you've got drain valves on, this is going to be our finished water tank here, tank 3. Then he's got automatic valves that open here on 1 and 2. So every night, there's an item called an AMC controller that we're going to mount on the back of the recycle unit. We'll show you in a bit. That's going to automatically purge these tanks. But the cool thing is he also put a separate drain valve here so that we want to recycle and reuse this water all the time. Excuse me, we want to keep the water flowing all the time. Okay, so we're moving that water through it. There's going to be a trench drain here. Then it's going to go into a catch basin, come up into here, into tank 1 and tank 2, and then we're going to crack this valve open about like this, just to let enough water go to keep moving water through the system all the time, right?
Yes.
24/7, okay? And this little valve allows us to do that, all right? Over here, if you go into this end here, this is our recycle module. Let me move this out of the way here a little bit. in this recycle module cabinet, which again is still boxed up, this has your in-feed pump to pull the water from tank 2, right? And then come in there and push it back into tank 3, okay? And then we're gonna ozonate tank 3, okay, on a timer that's in this cabinet. This also has our transfer pump that's gonna pump the water from here out to the pressure washers that are already on the pad. Okay, it's going to automatically, has the floats in set up in here so that it will automatically add water when the float drops in which tank? Where are we going? Tank 3. So if that float drops in there, it's going to automatically add water into the system through here. And conversely, if we have too much water, we're going to have
rainwater is going to be
in the sump pit. So it'll kick the water out, and then this system will take the water, treat everything, clean everything up, and it's going to kick it out as well, okay? So on this panel, you can't see this very well through here, this like the PM cabinet, the PM 1000 cabinet, NEMA boxes, powder epoxy coated paint, UL certified equipment, okay, English, Spanish, and French labels, and these two components here are water-based components, and they do a phenomenal job on this. So if you walk over here, I'll let Jason maybe explain some of this here, but we've got 3 pre-plumbed cam lock fittings here, right?
Yes.
And where are they going to what?
There's 2 for in storage tank in and 1 storage tank out.
Okay.
On the side of the cabinet.
Okay. And then also
that's for filling freshwater fill and ozone.
Okay. And then we have one, where are we pulling the water out, then it pulls it through the transfer pump and goes back to the pressure washer?
It would be out of
one of these here.
Right here.
Okay.
Storage tank outlet.
Okay. And when they reinstall these and put these together, what you've done here is that they can just pop these cam lock hoses on and off here, right? And this does, in no order, it doesn't really matter. They can just pop them onto here. Okay. And then when they wire these floats are both wired into the
right into the cabinet here.
Okay, into the panel on the system right there.
It's labeled here as it is in the cabinet.
Perfect, perfect. And then right here, there's a valve right here. This is outlet to pressure washers, okay? So that's gonna need to be piped out to where the pressure washer lines are stubbed up to. So in other words, they're usually on the equipment pad behind here will be piping coming back to the Landa SCAs, in this case is what we're using. And then we'll just, you have to tell the plumber or the authorized dealer, then we'll just connect from here into the piping going out to the wash base for the pressure washer. And then they'll have those out there already with electricity and plumbing. We'll have to plumb in fresh water inlet, so there'll be a water spigot tap to bring that into the fresh water inlet. And then there's a rainwater overflow line that they'll have to do from there. So very clean, very simple. Jason did a great job on kind of pre-plumbing layout. We're even including the hoses on some of the flex hoses to line out to, because you don't want a hard pipe from these valves out to piping on the wall, right? You want to have like a loop for vibration and so on and so forth, right? We call it a vibration loop. The manual's on here, so that either the authorized dealer, or if we flew out there to do it, or one of those two, we try and make it so that when it gets out there, it's a very clean, easy installation. This needs 230 volt single phase power of the service disconnect that's already on our drawing. And this needs 120 volt power here for this system. And then we also have
120 for that.
Okay, 120 volt for the sump pump in the catch basin below here. And this is also the AMC 1000 system in here, which if I didn't mention, well, I did mention that. This is the cabinet that mounts on the back for the auto purge that allows these valves here to work and open up every night. That's the timer and stuff for these valves here. So we're gonna box all this up. Jason's also done it so that when we box all this piping up, it's gonna fit on the same pallet as the grass cart that we have. We took this one off of a pallet for another installation that we've got. And that's kind of the system there. So the grass cart in hindsight, hydro screen, tank 1 and 2 aerated with biological treatment and bugs via the PM1000 cabinet, okay, which also has microbe injection pumps on it and timers on it as well. So it automatically feeds that cabinet, feeds the 2 tanks. And then the clean water tank is tank 3. We use the cone bottom tank also for that to be able to clean it easier, pre-plumbed into the recycle unit, and the recycle unit goes out to the 3 SEAs. So it's part of some of the new things that we're doing to provide value and obviously to get you the cleanest water at the best possible price. And you have any questions or there's anything that you need, then you can call us at 800-635-4903. And thanks to
And
Jason.
there's another thing too.
Oh,
is
good.
that
Okay, what?
In feed is on the back of this tank.
Oh, wait, I got one more thing. Okay.
That hooks in right here. That's the in feed.
Okay, so Jason's saying that there's an in-feed line, if you look on the back of that, that's coming off that line and then cam locked into the system here on the backside. That's gonna be coming into here. So we'll have that pre-plumbed and set up as well. All right, now I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.